Hello? Hi! Honestly, it's been a struggle to figure out what to say to you. Where I am right now in my life, it's not always easy to hope. It's not always easy to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But before I get there, let me tell you where I began. In 2011, on Halloween, I took a pregnancy test and I found out that I was pregnant. And the little blue lines do not lie. I was for sure pregnant, and I told my parents before we went to church one morning, and I told them to sit down, and they were like, "We have to go," and I said, "Well, I'm pregnant, so I'll see you later." And I left and went to church, and my mom got to church, and she's like, "Honey, we should talk." And I was like, "About what?" So I kind of sprung it on them. And fortunately, my parents have always supported me from the beginning. And ever since I saw the little blue lines, I knew that I wanted to be a mom to the child who was inside of me. So I went to school, and even though I wasn't showing that I was pregnant, I had morning sickness, and I was hungry all the time. And so I told my friends and my teachers, and they supported me 100%, which was fantastic because I was terrified of being alone. And so everyone supported me. But when we got back from Christmas break, I had started a show. And suddenly, nobody wanted to support me anymore because I didn't look like a regular high school student. So I felt alone, and I felt judged, and I stopped going to school. And my parents kind of knew that I wasn't really going to school. But before I had stopped, I had met with my guidance counselor. And she had given me the number to Safe Babies Healthy Families. And my parents really encouraged me to call. So when I was a little over 3 months pregnant, I called Safe Babies Healthy Families. And that call changed my life. And I'm not telling you that because this is their event. I'm telling you that because it's the truth. Safe Babies became my cheerleader. Specifically, Casey, my case manager, who is not here because she just had her own little bundle. But she became my cheerleader, and not the cheerleader who stands in the back, in the back row, but the cheerleader who's in the front, who is helping the players run faster and do better. And she really opened my eyes up to the relationship that I was in. And I was in an abusive relationship with my daughter's father. And I denied it, and I denied it, and I denied it. And I finally understood, after a few months of just talking through things with Casey, that physical and sexual abuse, they happen by somebody who's not a power trip. But verbal and emotional and mental abuse happens by someone who's a master manipulator because they want to hide that abuse. And my abuser was the father of my child, and so I didn't know, do I leave? Do I stay? I want my daughter to have her father in her life. And in high school, that's all it is, a high school relationship. But when a kid is thrown into the mix, the abuse really became evident because it was time to be in a grown-up relationship. And even though I had never been abused in my life, my daughter's father had, and he had that pattern of abuse throughout his life, and that was all he knew. And that's all he understood. But Safe Babies came in, and they really opened my eyes to what was going on, and that's where the abuse stopped. The abuse stopped at me, and not my child, because of what Safe Babies Healthy Families does. It's because they have events like this, and they work with moms, and they make sure that moms know what relationships should look like, and what a healthy childhood should look like for their child. Abuse isn't a headline. It's something that happens every single day, and never in a million years did my parents think that I'd be up here talking to you. Never in a million years did my parents think that they would hear me cry myself to sleep every night because I was so hurt. And never did I think that somebody could come into my life and be so controlling and so manipulative that I didn't even realize what was happening. To me, abuse was something not the case in real life. And it happened to me, and that's why I'm standing in front of you to witness to that abuse is real. So backing up to the beginning, how come it seems like hope is so far away? And it's because abuse is a cycle, and to get out of the cycle, you have to be way out of the cycle. It's not just something you stop, because the cycle just keeps going and keeps going. And I'm still in it. I'm still going through the court system right now, working with a guardian ad litem who is amazing, who has my daughter Yara, her best interest in mind. And even though that Yara's father can still reach out to me, and he can still say whatever he wants, and he can still threaten me, I'm not in the system. I'm not in that cycle anymore because of Safe Baby, because I know what it looks like, and because I know how to stop it. So everything becomes full circle. Safe Baby's Healthy Families raises awareness and stop it. They help the moms, they help the dads, they help the children know what it looks like. And they help you guys know what it looks like, because you might not think anything's happening in your life, but something could be happening in the person's life. And no offense to the court, but when abuse cycles are broken, the courtroom will not be as busy. So now, I'm going to keep being a mom. I'm going to graduate college in December. I'm going to keep having dance parties with Yara. I don't know, this song Uptown Funk is her favorite. So she was out in the hallway jamming when that was happening. And above all, I'm going to choose hope when it seems hopeless, because it's there, and it begins with Safe Baby's Healthy Families.